Hello viewers and welcome to another FIFA 19 career mode related video. Slightly different from the previous videos though, as today I'm going to be giving you my personal top 5 teams that I believe you should pick if you're looking for a big team to rebuild on FIFA 19. The criteria for me picking these was very much about teams who have enjoyed lots of success in the past but have fallen slightly in recent years. On top of that, any forms of upheaval, which some of the following teams have experienced, plays a part in that as well. If you have any other teams in mind that would make a good rebuilding career mode on FIFA 19 that doesn't feature in this video, then please feel free to make some suggestions in the comment section. Please note that this is the list in no particular order. So on that note, it's time to get into it. So the first team is Italian and European giants AC Milan. Their recent struggles have been well noted in the footballing world, and it's a great opportunity for you to turn it round when FIFA 19 is released. This is probably the right time to reveal that I will be doing an AC Milan career mode series on this channel when FIFA 19 is released. This is just a little teaser of that. I put some polls on recent videos asking which teams you guys would like to see me be, and Milan did just about come on top. There's more information to come on that in future videos, so make sure you tune into those to find out more. Meanwhile, after a few barren years outside of Europe, there looked to be optimism once again at the beginning of last season for Milan, when Yong Hong Lee took over at the club. However, massive summer spending didn't go to plan, and that led to Montella being sacked and the club resorting to Milan and Italy icon Gennaro Gattuso. After a more promising time under him, now is a great time to rebuild and see what they can do. They have some fantastic young talent in the ranks, with the likes of Donnarumma, Cutrone, Calabria, Locatelli and more. Couple that with some good established players like Bonaventura, Romagnoli, Biglia. There is enough potential in this team, enormous potential. Can you bring Milan back to the European glory under the reins of Gattuso? Second is Borussia Dortmund. Since that terrible final season under Jurgen Klopp, things haven't been able to return quite in the way that Dortmund fans would have hoped for. Thomas Tuchel came in and was able to steady the ship, helping them to get back into Champions League places. But they have since been overtaken by the likes of Red Bull Leipzig, and Bayern Munich have since extended their lead as the top team in Germany by a country mile. However, Tuchel has now moved on to PSG, and as a result, the opportunity is there for you to take the reins and finish the job. Once again, steering them into a position where they are finally above Munich, perhaps even bringing back another Champions League trophy. Next up on the list is their Eredivisie outfit, Ajax. Now, a lot of people tend to forget that Ajax have won the Champions League / European Cup 4 times. That's an incredible, extraordinary achievement for any club. And with that in mind, it brings an enormous amount of expectation on the club to once again lead the way in both Holland and Europe. However, after 4 successive seasons of league titles up until 2014, they have since not been able to win the league once, losing out to both PSV and Feyenoord. Couple that with missing out in the Europa League final, and you see that things really haven't been living up to the expectations for the Ajax fans. For FIFA players, Ajax could be one of the most exciting teams to pick on career mode. They without a doubt have one of the best youth academies in world football. If you're the type of person that likes to develop young players on the game, then Ajax might be a perfect team for you. They have a plethora of exciting young players that people are really going to enjoy seeing grow. The question is, will you be able to keep hold of these players by matching their expectations both domestically and continentally? Fourth is SPL outfit Glasgow Rangers. After their relegation to the Scottish 4th tier back in 2012, they have managed to thrust their way back up to the Scottish Premier League. However, former managers Mark Warburton and Pedro Caixinha were unable to build upon that and finally put the pressure on Brendan Rodgers' Celtic. As a result, things haven't been living up to the expectation for the Rangers fans. However, with Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard now taking over the reins in what is a very high profile managerial appointment, optimism has now returned to the Bears fan base. There is a lot of dead wood still to be turned out, but under the reins of Gerrard, the opportunity is there for you to rebuild the team to fit your scheme and better the quality of arch rivals Celtic in order to once again win the title and return to the Champions League. The foundations are there in that they have a big fan base and stadium to match, with a decent budget available compared to the rest of the teams in the division. So the question is, can you build on those foundations? Fifth and finally is Arsenal. Now, we all know why these are on the list. Their final years under long-serving manager Arsene Wenger were certainly below par, leading to a large split amongst the fan base. Now, with the club legend Wenger having left at the end of the season after over 20 years in charge, the question is there over whether or not the club will be able to sustain and then improve that level of quality, or whether or not it will fall apart and tail off without him as the linchpin there anymore. It's some massive shoes for you to fill, but it will be an exciting challenge to undertake on FIFA 19 nevertheless. Remember to put any teams down in the comment section that you feel would make a good rebuilding career mode challenge. I've got a top 5 Road to Glory career mode teams coming out in the very near future, so keep your eyes out for that one. If you're watching this sometime in the future, then it will already be out, so make sure to go and check it out after this video. But it is time to round things off there, viewers, so be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for regular gaming content. I massively appreciate the support and all forms of growth are welcome. I'm Brom18, have a great day and I'm out.